From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Dede Westbrook to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Ekeler.
Herbert.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Austin Ekeler.
The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to Alex.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That takes us from second to third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts going forward, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That one complete to Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Chiefs 0.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Mike Williams.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bulldogs 10, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On play action, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
To Will Disley.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. On
2nd down, Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bulldogs 17, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Hayward brought him down. It's a
2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Now watch one.
Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss. Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At his 48-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, 57, 57. That's got to be a
And again, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Herbert now on second down. On the screen, this is Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there. Good for a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Herbert now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 yard is in.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Bulldogs 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First down, Bulldogs.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that winds up incomplete. And now only 5 ticks on the clock. And likely just one final go at this now.
Field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.